This is the Rangers POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the Texas Rangers, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Now that is how you start a series. Houston, we have a problem. 37 runs in Anaheim, they have a problem. We don't. And 7 more runs on the board tonight. The Rangers ripped the Astros in the opener of this huge weekend series, 7-3 the final. And considering that the Rangers didn't get to their hotel room until about 5:45 this morning is what they said, and the Astros were coming off a day off, I was a little concerned. I could have seen it gone either way. I could have seen the Astros jumping out with a lot of energy and the Rangers being kind of flat, but it was just the opposite. I mean, the Rangers were dominant from the beginning. They took it to them early. They set the tone early. And I know they split the first 4-game series, but you know what? That was literally just about 2 months ago. And I know the Astros are better and they're in first place, but you know what? The Rangers are a different team also, and they're a better team right now. And it's only 1 game, got 2 more to go, but considering how the road trip has gone and everything else and where things are and what they've been dealing with, couldn't ask for much better of a way to start the series and to come out and win the way that they did tonight. So Rangers respond, big test, big win tonight to set the tone, 7-3, and here we go.
This is what you'll be talking about.
Well, I do want to mention, too, by the way, welcome into the Rangers POSTCAST, your team every day, and in our case, your team every single game. My name is Jeff Biggs, longtime host and reporter. Thank you for watching Locked On Sports Rangers, your destination after every single game. You can also find us on the Locked On Rangers podcast feed. That's where you'll find the great work of Bryce Patrick, who had a really, really good show today. If you get a chance, be sure and check that out. Not only talking about the state of the team right now, but also looking ahead to Sunday's MLB draft and a whole lot more. Really good show for Bryce. And again, that's on the Locked On Rangers podcast feed. But hey, tonight, this was about the Rangers and the Astros. And again, props to both teams for coming together and trying to unify with the Texas Together shirts that they were wearing. Almost kind of fitting that they're meeting this weekend, and hopefully, even if this baseball can give some of the people that are dealing with everything or working so hard around the clock, if this series gives them a little bit of a relief, a little bit of a break, a little bit of a joy or escape, that's a good thing. But very cool. Props to them for that. And this is round 2. This is a really big series. And so, again, as I said, another really good start for the Rangers. I'm loving the approach right now, loving the walks, the whole thing. Once again, they get 2 runs in the first inning to set the tone on a clutch 2-out hit with the bases loaded for Evan Carter. That really set the tone, and I think, to me, just kind of sent a message that, okay, this is a different team now. This is not the Rangers team that they saw in May in Arlington. So that was that. And then in the third, as I said, Houston, we have a problem. It's El Bombi, especially when he's in Houston. A solo home run to center. I mean, he crushed it. Great hit, great swing. And then it was Jonah Heim time with the clutch 2-run double, 5-1 Rangers. Can't can't blow that lead. He can't let that game get away. Can't let that lead get away. I confess, I did get a little bit concerned when Caratini hit the 2-run blast off of Jack Leiter in the 4th. I thought, here we go. But no, got out of it, and the bullpen did their part, and then the Rangers responded again. I love the fact that this team now, all of a sudden, instead of 1 inning, maybe 2 innings of a couple hits, now they're scoring and they're putting pressure, and they're doing it throughout the game. And it's a beautiful thing, and it's so long overdue, but I'm enjoying it right now for sure. And I think that 7th inning was, without a doubt, the turning point.
Time to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
Because, if despite the pitching and the defense and everything else, again, we've been talking about it, the offense has got to do their part. And 5-3 on the road in Houston, they needed the offense to give them a little more. And they did that. I said the bottom of the 7th, top of the 7th. Corey Seager rocking the 16-game on base streak, starts things off with a walk, and then how about that hit for Wyatt? I mean, blasting one into the Crawford boxes to blow it open, and that's it. 7-3, they go on to win it, and I'm still waiting for the next dominant, lights out start for Jack Leiter, but I thought Jack was still good. He's just going through growing pains. He still has moments, has really, really good pitches. I mean, excellent pitches. And then, as a young pitcher, he'll make a mistake or two, and good teams, good hitters will take advantage of that. And that's what happens. But I still think he is getting better and improving, and he's due. And hey, you know what? If we can kind of push that off and get those dominant starts during a playoff run or a stretch run, I'm okay. I can wait. But Leiter still very good tonight. 5 1/3, 3 runs, 5 hits, 4 walks, and 6 strikeouts. And now that sets the stage for what should be a really, really fun game 2 tomorrow night with Jacob deGrom on the mound against Framber Valdez. That's going to be awesome. I can't wait. And I know a lot of the games are in the afternoon, kind of night. I think 6:30. I think that's the right time, and not too early, not too late, and can't wait for that one tomorrow. All right, let's get to your comments. I want to hear from you via the comment crew, the Rangers comment crew. A lot of you have already weighed in. Thank you. Thanks for jumping in on this Friday night. Rangers roll over the Astros 7-3 in Game 1. This is the Rangers POSTCAST. All right, well, if you want to get the supplies you need from the site made for the skilled trades, Supply House. Whether you're in plumbing, HVAC, or electrical work, Supply House is the reliable way to order products online. If you need help with an order, Supply House offers expert support and industry-leading service, so you will always talk to a real person. And for trade pros looking for an extra edge, their free Trade Master program offers exclusive perks like a dedicated phone line, free shipping, and discounts on every order. Thousands of skilled professionals are already taking advantage. Now it's your turn. So join the Trade Master program today at supplyhouse.com/TM and start ordering plumbing, HVAC, and electrical supplies with just a few clicks. Plus, you can use promo code SH5 for 5% off your first order. That's supplyhouse.com. And if if you've ever decided at the last minute to head to a ball game with friends or family, maybe it's game day and you suddenly realize, you know what, I want to be in the stands. Well, that is exactly where Game Time comes in. It's the easiest way to grab last minute tickets without the stress. With the money you save on tickets, you can splurge on food, drinks, merch, or even invite a bigger group to go with you. Game Time makes it possible. Game Time makes buying tickets fast and simple. Prices on the app actually drop the closer you get to first pitch, and they've got incredible last minute deals, clear seat views, and a lowest price guarantee that takes the worry out of buying. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code LOCKEDONCollege for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code LOCKEDONCollege for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. All right, here we go. I am fired up tonight. What a win. What a way to start off the series. 7-3 over the Astros, who have now lost 4 in a row for the first time this season. They were swept by Cleveland, and they dropped the opener tonight. Alf leading us off, as always. Good evening, Alf. Good evening, Shirley. Love the Rangers when they click. Viva El Bombe. Way to play. Peagle up. Hi, Shirley. And good evening to you. And I agree. What a game. Isaac Harlan, Garcia, I'm your father. Astros. Nice. But thank you, Alf and Shirley, for always leading us off. Love that quote, Isaac. Texas Hobby Bin, you have been missed, but glad you're getting in. There we go. Way to set the tone for the series. I'll be at the game tomorrow in enemy territory, hoping for another win. All right, good for you. Have fun. What a game to go to. I mean, you talk about Game Time and getting tickets. There you go. Battlefield Ace, when is Houston going to learn that booing Garcia only makes him stronger? Yeah, well said. And it's funny, I have a really good friend who is an Astros fan. And, you know, he's been talking trash, and I've had to hear a few remarks of late. One of them recently was he was very happy when the Astros won in LA a week ago, Friday night, 18-1, because he said the cool thing about it was that all the LA fans, not only did they have to see an 18-1 loss, they stayed because it was fireworks tonight. So he was really excited about that. Well, you know, tonight they had over 40,000 because not only because of the Rangers were in town, but also it was fireworks night, and they all had to stay there and watch the Rangers celebrate. Funny how that works. Noah Day says, "Don't look now, but here come the Rangers." What a game! Langford's home run was so awesome. He crushed that. And, you know, when I said in the open, I mean it. Whatever they've been trying to kind of grab onto and click and flip the switch, whatever it is, seems like it's happened now. Whatever light bulb needed to go off, it's on. And like I said, the approach, the walks, just the way they're carrying themselves, the whole thing. And like I said, it's not just a couple of hits a game. I mean, now they're putting pressure on throughout the game. And we said it earlier, when things are bad, it can avalanche. It can go avalanche in a bad way. Well, now things are going good, and you're starting to see it build in a positive way. And it's good to see. I almost, I made this comment last night. I'm glad the All-Star break is coming up. They need it, but at the same time, and I don't want them to stop, but they'll get it going, and it's just good to see them swinging the bats well. Noah Day says, I'm sorry, Train Guy says, howdy everyone. Hope you all are doing good. Exactly what the doctor ordered with DeGrom and Eovaldi finishing up the half. We should be just fine. I hope so, man. I mean, look, glad they got the win. You really got to win this series if you can. And you know what? I mean, I want to be greedy. I want the sweep. I mean, look, you got DeGrom and Eovaldi next. I mean, you should feel like you have a very good chance to win. Now, again, they're going with Fromber and Brown, and I get it. I mean, those are their two guys. So we'll see. I mean, that's you can't ask for anything better than that. James Eustace says strong opening game. I agree. Noah says Adolis still owns the Astros. If he ever hits free agency, the Astros should sign him so they don't have to play against him. Yeah, I agree. Well said. I've said this before. Like, I get it. I understand managers and players. They don't want to give in. They don't want to, give the guy the upper hand, and they want to keep going after him. And I get that. I understand that pride and that competitiveness. But man, when you have a guy that just wears you out, I mean, why give him anything that he can hit? Why challenge him? I mean, I just don't get it. But it is what it is. James says, hear me out. I love that we're winning like this with scoring opportunities left on the bases. This means we're not at the ceiling, still room to improve. Oh, yeah, absolutely. For sure. I mean, there's still guys, you look in that roster, you look down the lineup, still guys that could get going, that need to get going. Jake Berger being one of them. And I hope he's okay. He left with a quad injury. Hope he's going to be okay. Good to see Wyatt getting going. But, yeah, without a doubt, the catchers have both kind of heated up here in the last couple of weeks. That's good. We'll have to see about some of the guys that are on the bench. But without a doubt, I mean, they've taken a big step forward, and they need to keep it going for sure. Isaac says, with DeGrom on the mound, I see another win. Good outing for Jack. Good to see the Rangers being more consistent. BB says, great game by Leiter. Hopefully both DeGrom and Eovaldi next 2 days. Elbombi will not be denied by Houston, no doubt. Allie Reese says, James' daughter. Hi, Allie. Love the Rangers so much. My favorite is Wyatt. Oh, thank you for getting in. Yeah, he's a guy that really, I know Corey is kind of the guy that leads everything, he and Marcus, but man, if they can get Wyatt going, like really, really going consistently, that could be the real difference maker, in my opinion. Geo777 says Rangers are now 14-1 when they score 7 or more runs in a game. That's good. That's good to know. I did not know that. The championship game says I watched the whole game, so I should get some credit for the win as well. Yeah, hey, keep doing it. Right? Robert Jones III says watching the Rangers beat the Astros while getting a Rangers tattoo. Oh, we got to see that. Got to find a way to let us see that. I don't know if this thing will take. That's awesome. Good for you, man. The sheriff says glad they didn't open it up so much that Houston could use a position player. Yeah, good point. I like that. And thank you, Allie. And the championship game says Simeon wasn't happy about them pitching inside. No, he wasn't. And I don't blame him. I would not be either. One more, because I got to wrap it up here. Mike says Marcus is going to make them pay again for those inside pitches. He was the only starter tonight that didn't get a hit. So, yeah, I'm with you. I think he will have I think we'll see Marcus bust out tomorrow. That is my prediction. All right, really quickly before I go, and thank you everybody. Love your input and support. I'm not just saying that. They're in extra innings at Round Rock. Albuquerque now leads the Express 6-5 in the 10th inning. Rough night for Josh Young. 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts. Ouch. Rowdy Tellez, though, hit a home run. He's got 2 hits and 2 RBIs, and his home run was in the first inning with 1 on for Rowdy. And who else? McKinney has a hit. And let's see, Foscue has a run. And I'm trying to see if anybody noteworthy has pitched. Kimbrel, I don't know. He didn't record that. He might. Oh, he's in there right now. Okay, Kimbrel is pitching right now. I was wondering if there's no. Okay, he's in there right now. So he must have come in for whoever gave up the run. I don't know. We'll figure it out tomorrow. All right. Hey, love you guys. Thank you for getting in tonight. Great way to start the series and the weekend. Hope you can join me tomorrow night. Again, be sure and check out Bryce's episode, but I'll be back with you tomorrow night after Game 2. Big night for the Rangers. They win Game 1 in Houston. They roll the Astros 7-3. What a way to start off. This has been the Rangers POSTCAST.